Okay, here's a game. What is this game bringing us? This game is bringing us, I'm gonna say Artificer City Quarter mostly eventually. And the meaning of mostly eventually is that there's like this kind of old witch thing to do in the meantime with launch, and you have to accumulate actions and you have to trash coppers. So, in the meantime, I think what we'll do is we're going to open, possibly develop launch. Develop's going to trash estates into whatever, and probably silver, and that way we can kind of gain these 5 costs that are going to help us draw before the city quarters can really get going. We could get pretty badly beat up by an old witch opening, yeah, like that. But this seems okay. Do I want another develop? Not particularly. I could take like a Harbinger here. I think it's good to be putting action cards in the deck. So that's what I'm going to do. It's very good that you didn't see your old witch this turn. I'm a pretty big fan of you not having seen your old witch. But at some point the curses will start coming. So this is my old witch. We get to trash a copper. I'm not sure that it's actually more productive to, like, this should be another old witch for you after a scouting party, because you can just, like, launch and then, like, totally overwhelm with curses. So we'll trash a copper. I think we're going to buy launch again. I guess the other alternative is that I could buy, like, scouting party and, like, get the old witch into the shuffle, or get a shuffle with a short shuffle with an old witch. That seems reasonable. It's not like that amazing, because okay, you just have not been seeing your draw cards, which is really good for me. So here I could take a develop. This would be like with the idea that I'm going to launch and play both, which I think is reasonable. Launch, develop this into silver, scouting party. Just leave the silver on top. I mean, we're getting through stuff, which is really all that can be asked for. Right. I mean, things seem to be going okay over there, too. So, I mean, I think we're in this game. I'm a little bit happy with how things have been going, just because I feel like I've trashed quite a bit more. You really saw the curse. That's depressing. So I guess maybe we do the same thing here again. That is like launch scouting party. I'm a little bit hesitant to buy much of anything, just because I do want to get through that stuff. I guess we'll discard the Harbinger, like it's not doing anything on top of the deck, right? So something like this is fine. I could throw a city quarter in. I don't think that's any good quite yet. Action density just isn't there. Potion, huh? Golem? I don't approve. Could scouting party here, could start taking hunter, could actually throw in the city quarter right now when it's going to be low dat. Load on next turn. That seems like the move. I have gotten all my estates out into silvers, which is really nice, I will say. Even if I'm not playing things quite at the rate I might like. This seems like a terrible time to launch, doesn't it? That shuffle. Well, I could launch and then scouting party. I think that's reasonable. Trash a curse. This has to be scouting party. I'll leave a curse on top, just in case. Maybe we take another city quarter now? Like, if I can start getting stuff going, at some point I do need Artificer, but like, if I can start getting stuff going, I can develop silver and then develop the results, so getting stuff going seems like a decent plan. I say as this turn just completely fails. Well, we can put the city quarter on top. It's not the worst. I could do the develop into like 2 action cards right now just to like really seed that city quarter. Then I would have 2. Maybe I could buy another city quarter, especially since we want to develop into Artificer this next turn. I'll just keep putting these in and depend on develop for basically everything else. Maybe a little ambitious, but I'm not getting overwhelmed with the curses, which was the real concern. So I think I'm doing okay. I think like Golem Hunter stuff's just going to be utterly beatable. Yeah, there we go. There's a full turn. Yeah, so let's develop Bard into Harbinger Artificer. That curse is going to get trashed with Druid. I could pick up another Artificer right here. I don't know how that works on money. Maybe we just pick up a Bard to try to make it so that we can actually buy another city quarter, which I think would be ideal. That Wisp is amazing. Alright, and we're just going to keep buying city quarters, because now that I have the Artificer in deck, if I don't get turns like this, we should just be like producing everything that needs to be produced without, I say, as my turn just utterly, completely fails. I don't know if this is like, I'm pretty sure it's reasonable for it to fail in this way. Like, I have tons and tons of copper. It's just what happened. Right now I'm just feeling, okay, the develop in there makes me feel a little bit more threatened, but I think we're doing fine. Just need to keep popping in the big draw. There is another city quarter, like I'm not going insane, right? Okay. So now we're going to gain some Artificers. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess at some point I'm going to want an Old Witch to kind of make up some of the remaining draw. Like, I could maybe gain one here. I guess we want to do the Harbingers. No, this doesn't work out in any way to get the Old Witch, does it? I mean, we'd have to scouting party through stuff, so maybe this is another Bard. I mean, I have 4 actions, so it's, like, reasonable. Let me just do these in this order. We still may end up depending on, okay, that was not the fear. And just trash out. So this wants to be like probably Old Witch plus City Quarter. We could also go Hunter plus City Quarter. I don't know what's on top if we should launch. Yes, we can. I mean, I'm fine going into tons of debt, right? So maybe like Hunter plus City Quarter will be the way to go. I'm not that into another Old Witch right now. But we'll see. This seems like an okay start at things. You have the develop now, so you can do just like a little bit more. No, you have the potion that you can develop into Artificer, right? That's kind of irritating. Okay, you didn't. Not yet, anyways. I mean, I think was probably the way to go on things. But this is fine. This is like not making me sweat at all. the Artificer, I think, is just like better payload, assuming you don't get fail turns. I also don't have a ton of city quarter down there. I mean, we can launch, and do like, I don't know, something. I could put a hunter on top right here. That doesn't give me like a great shot at, I kind of actually just want to buy a city quarter. Like, I don't think you're threatening a pile out in any way. Maybe I don't discard anything and just like play the bard by city quarter. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. I mean, we have Harbingers in here, so like we can Harbinger, whatever. So we can move it up, and like I don't think you're in a position to pile anything, especially not with 8 debt. Especially not with that turn. Yeah, city quarter on top. It was a little bit conservative. There's so many city quarters in here, I think. I'm going to play the Old Witch. Yeah. Over Hunter, that is. Okay, so we need to gain some Artificers here, and that's what we're going to do. There may even end up being a win. I'm not sure. What would it be like? It would be like Artificers plus the city quarter. I think we're actually possibly in range of that. We've developed Bard. Let's see here. This can be like develop Bard to, you know, whatever. Artificer develop Bard to Artificer develop. I'm pretty convinced it's going to be here. Let's just see if we can get this right. Okay. Develop Bard to Artificer Silver. Another develop's not doing me a whole lot, I don't think. Oh no, another develop can do me good because I can Druid Earth's Gift for a Bard that we can then hopefully draw properly. So then this goes into Silver Artificer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I keep clicking 6. 5. Artificer. Just play some of these out. Use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Artificer. Province City Quarter. There we go. Yeah. It took a little bit, but like just having the right things in your deck, whether it was, I think it was mostly the Artificers, was kind of the key to that one. And you know, when you have a bunch of draw with City Quarter, that's the thing Artificer can do, is it can pile out like that, and that's what happened. Despite seeing the Old Witch opening, I definitely got there first. More City Quarters will do that, and again, just having the Artificer will do that. So that's that game, and I'll see you all